Hey, everybody. We are live. Thank you for joining us. This is the official awards presentation for the World Online Piping and Drumming Championships for Fall 2022. I'm Yori Chisholm, founder of bagpipelessons.com and co-founder of the World Online Piping and Drumming Championships. I'm joined by James Laughlin. James is co-founder of the World Online Piping and Drumming Championships, 7-time world champion drummer and drumming chair for our competition. And he runs the Pipe Band Drumming Inner Circle, pipebandrumminginnercircle.com, with educational resources and inspirational community for pipe band drummers. James, welcome, buddy.
Yori, so good to see you there coming in from Seattle. Big hello to you all from New Zealand. I'm super excited. This is the moment that we've been all waiting for. Your submissions for those that have entered have been phenomenal. So thank you for taking the time to do that. So if you're here live or if you're watching on replay, I've got a few things I'd like to ask you to do. One, if you're on YouTube here, just hit that subscribe button, bottom left, so you don't miss out on any future notifications. Two, we would love to know where you're coming in from. Scotland, Ireland, Hong Kong, Malaysia, South Africa. Where are you coming in from? And best of luck to everybody. Results will be with you very soon.
Thanks, James. So if you're a competitor or you're a friend or family member of a piper or drummer who competes, you know that competition is a huge part of what it means to be a piper or a drummer or a pipe band member. For many of us, going to competitions and Highland Games is the main way we perform, and it's a big way we come together as a community. We look forward to these events every year, and we use these competitions as motivation and inspiration to practice hard year-round, try to improve, to be at our very best, to prepare to have a great performance. As I like to tell my students, a performance it's many things, but it's two big things, which is it's a challenge and it's a reward. So setting this goal to be part of a competition performance is a great challenge. And then the feeling of getting to perform, especially when you feel like you're doing a great job and performing at your best, is a tremendous reward. So I started the world's first online piping competition back in 2011, seems like ages ago, to give pipers the opportunity to compete without the expense and complications of travel. We then hooked up with James. We added drumming events, and then we added pipe band events. This is now our 14th online competition, and we received over 600 entries for this event, which is great. And it takes us close to 11,000 entries total. And we've had competitors from 33 countries around the world, which is just amazing. We got a couple new countries this year, Belgium and Cyprus.
Love it.
So 3 years ago, when so many things were being canceled around the world, James and I got together and we really felt a responsibility to bring back our online competition, which we hadn't done for a few years. And it's been so great to see so many people taking part in these online competitions. We want to make these events available to everybody, and that's why a portion of our registration fees go into a scholarship fund to provide scholarships to competitors who would otherwise be unable to afford their registration fees.
Yeah,
James, you want to add anything there?
Yeah, I would love to. What I really love about the competition, and when you look at the submissions, there's such diversity in ages, in stages, skill levels, tune types, the backgrounds, the backdrops that people are playing and performing in. So it's really an incredible platform for people to put their best out there. So I just want to say again, congratulations to everybody that entered.
Great. So over the last 3 years, we've done 3 competitions each year. So this has been our 9th since 2020, and they have been the biggest and most popular piping and drumming online competitions of all time. In addition, over the last couple of years, some other organizations and associations and pipe bands have been interested to start their own online competitions, and we've been happy to support them through sharing our expertise. First, I want to say a few thank yous. First of all, thank you to the competitors. We couldn't do this without you. We do this for you. It's amazing to watch your wonderful videos of your musical performances that come in. You should be really proud of yourselves for the preparation and hard work and dedication that you've put into these videos. In addition to showcasing your incredible talents and abilities, every video provides enjoyment and inspiration for other pipers and drummers and future pipers and drummers around the world. I want to say thank you to our friends and family. We can't do it without you. I've been performing and competing for most of my life, and I wouldn't be able to do it without the support of all my friends and family. So thank you. And everybody else who's watching on YouTube, on Facebook, watching and listening and liking and sharing and sending in messages of support. Thank you. That's how you can show your support for these great performers. So our competition wouldn't be possible without our judges. Part of our mission, James and I both feel really passionate about this, is to share what we've learned and pass on, what we've experienced through our careers. So our mission as educators, and the World Online Piping and Drumming Championships is part of that mission. High quality feedback from our judges is the #1 reason our competitors participate in this online competition. We ask them, and that's what they tell us.
100%. And I mean, I remember going back to probably 9, 10 years of age at the All Ireland Solo Championships and performing in front of a judge. And that sheet that I got at the end of the day, that meant so much to me. What was on that sheet, I took that as gospel. I really respected them from their experiences, not only players, but now adjudicators. So, the adjudicators that we pick are certainly world-class. They've devoted their life to piping and drumming, and the sheets, I feel, really reflect that. So just want to say a huge thank you to the panel of judges, both piping and drumming. It's just incredible to have you on board for our competition. So huge thank you.
We are fortunate to have some of the world's very best pipers and drummers as judges over the years. Leading drummers, world champions, gold medalists, class winners, top educators. These judges are passionate about their music and performing, and also about teaching. Just throw out one little, all of our judges are fantastic, but as we were preparing for this fall's competition, some of the big competitions were happening in Scotland. And I'm pleased that on our panel this year, for this competition, we have both gold medal winners from Oban and Inverness, and also the silver medal winner from Oban. So some of the best pipers who are playing at the very top right now. So every single one of our competition videos receives that detailed sheet of feedback. And I want to thank our judges for doing such a great job in a really short time frame. We know that you are all very anxious to get to the results, but it's a lot of moving parts. We have judges all around the world, competitors in all these different countries. So we try to do our best to get everything together when you send in your videos, get them distributed to our judges, and our judges do a fantastic job of watching all these videos, writing these great comments, coming up with the prize lists in a really short window of time. So thank you to our judges. And sometimes there's some hiccups, some YouTube links don't work, and we have to reach out and sort things out. But overall, we've learned through all these years, and we try to make it as smooth as possible for our competitors and for our judges. So the final thank you I want to mention are to our sponsors. R.G. Hardy and Company in Scotland. They're makers of bagpipes at the very highest level, and their pipes are played by pipers at the very highest levels of competition all around the world. And they've been a great supporter of the World Online Piping and Drumming Championships. I want to thank them for their support. I was communicating with Alistair Dunn, their director, and asking him if there's anything that he wanted to say or anything that he wanted to mention about their company. And they're always coming out with great new products. And right now they've got something that's pretty new. There we go. There's their website. So check out rghardybagpipes.com. And like I said, they're always innovating and looking at cool new products. And they've recently launched a line of practice channers, the heritage practice channers. And these are the sort of the top of the line, beautiful blackwood channers with different levels of engraving. Check that out. So beautiful craftsmanship. The engraved sort of wood in that Celtic knot pattern, beautiful hand-done silver, these lovely mounts. So new pipes made with the sort of highest level of craftsmanship that you would expect from an older instrument, but made with fantastic new technology. So I want to just thank RG Hardy and Company and Alistair Dunn, who's the director there, for supporting our online competition. We couldn't do it without you. Our other sponsor is mybagpipelessons.com Inner Circle. So this is a membership program. I started bagpipelessons.com back in 1999, and the idea was to give information and resources for anybody who wants to learn to play the pipes anywhere in the world. I've expanded my educational mission to include the online competition and also my products like the tone protector. And I just released a new product for tuning, the InTune mic. So check out my Inner Circle membership. It gives you the best of all the educational products that we have at bagpipelessons.com. You get weekly live classes with me. We have bring in world champion guest instructors, and you get access to my online lesson library that has hundreds of tunes, videos, lessons, product demonstrations on almost every topic you can imagine. And you get personalized support from me to help you with your piping goals. So check it out. It's at bagpipelessons.com/membership. All right, James, I think it's time to get into what everybody is waiting for, is the results. So the website is not updated yet, but as soon as this live stream is over, you can go to the World Online Piping and Drumming Championships webpage at bagpipelessons.com/competition, and the results will be posted there, everything. So right now we are going to first announce the results of our fall competition. And then following that, we are going to announce the grand champions for 2022. This is a new thing. So for this year, we are calculating the winners using all the points from all the events. We're calculating the top winners in every competition category. So that'd be like grade 4 solo piping or grade 2 tenor drumming. For every competition, or sorry, for every category, we'll be announcing the overall best winner with combined points from all 3 of our competitions this year, spring, summer, and fall. And those winners will be crowned the World Online Piping and Drumming Championships Grand Champions for 2022. So that is coming up after the fall results. Okay, so when the website is live, this is what you're going to see. There it is. And it's all here on the main page. So we have the prize lists for individual events, the top 6 for every event, the overall winners in every category, special awards, the complete list of events, and video playlists. So let's go through it. We have events in piping, solo side drumming, solo tenor drumming, solo bass drumming in grades from beginner, grade 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then open and professional for our top players. Some of our piping grades have up to 5 events. We have 2 pipe band events, and last year we added piping duets. So I'm going to go in and talk about the overall winners for our fall competition, and then announce the first place overall winner in each grade, and then James will do the same for the drumming. So starting with open piping. First place overall, Sean McEwen. Second place overall, Ian K. McDonald. Third place overall, John Dew from Scotland. Fourth place overall, James McCaddy. Fifth place, Ryan Murray. Sixth, Darren Forrest, making a comeback to solo platform. Hi, Darren. Seventh, Joe Biggs, and then a tie for 8th place with Scott Armstrong and Jack Williamson. Now, the first place winners only in the amateur grades. Grade 1 piping, Colin Forrest. Grade 2 piping, Paul Mackay. Paul Mackay. Grade 3 piping, Aidan Madden. Grade 4 piping, Ziggy Gray from Down Under. In grade 5 piping, Sean Stewart. And in beginner piping from Singapore, Julian Chua. And we had a fantastic representation from Singapore. So congratulations to everybody. James, you want to announce our overall winners in the drumming?
Yeah, congratulations to everyone that took part. Just great to see the level of play, particularly at this end of the year where everyone's busy with life and getting ready for Christmas and Thanksgiving, all these things that have been going on. So well done, everyone. But the winners are in the open professional snare grade is Grant Maxwell from Canada. Grade 1 is Tommy McAndrew from Scotland, who also won grade 2 side, grade 3 side, and grade 4 side winner is Daniel Liu from New Zealand. And for those that are new to the competition, you can play in your designated grade, and then you can play up a grade if you choose. So that's what's happened with both Daniel and Tommy. So congratulations, and a huge congratulations to Andrew Bryce, winner of the grade 5 side drum from New Zealand. Beginner side, first place, Ewan Christopher from Canada. Grade 1 tenor, Erin McRobbie, who also won grade 2 tenor. Grade 3 tenor winner, Gail Walker from Canada. Intermediate bass in first place, Gail Walker. And novice bass in first place from Hong Kong, Yuan Kaming. Well done, everyone.
Great. Thanks, James. Since we're down here, I will mention in the band events, first place overall went to Alaska Celtic Pipes and Drums. And they're a very enthusiastic group entering our competitions, and their players are playing in solos, and they're just doing a great job. We also have the overall most points. So if you take all of the competitors from all the different grades and you rank them in terms of who had the most points in their events, first place, Paul Mackay, second, Daniel Liu, and third, Ziggy Gray. So well done there. We have a couple of special events. They're special to me in terms of the name of the event, and they're also our scholarship events. So my first piping teacher was named Colin McKenzie, and he passed away recently, and he was a lover of pibroch. I wouldn't be a piper, and I wouldn't be playing pibroch, and we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Colin. So I wanted to honor his memory, and it's our only event that is restricted to non-adults. So you have to be under the age of 18 and you get to play a full pibroch. And the winner of the Colin McKenzie Memorial Pibroch Scholarship, $250 US, goes to Ray Flanagan, who played the great tune, The Battle of Aldern #1. Our other scholarship event is open to all ages. It's the Pipe Major Alistair Gillis Memorial 2-4 March Challenge. Alistair was also a very influential piping teacher of mine and famous around the world. And I wanted to honor Alistair's memory with this 2-4 event. So the way this works is there are different age group categories, as you can see, 12 and younger, 13 to 14, 15 to 17, 18 to 20, and then we have a 21 and older category. So each one of those age groups is judged as a regular event. And then the first place winners are all judged against each other, and we select one winner of the scholarship. And this year, the winner of the Alistair Gillis Memorial 2-4 March Scholarship goes, and $250 US goes to Ziggy Gray. And Ziggy played a fantastic tune. All these players played great, but Ziggy just did a fantastic job with his march. So congratulations. And those scholarships can be used for anything as part of your piping career. Could be lessons, could be traveling to a competition, could be buying equipment. That is totally up to you. So in addition to the individual awards, we also, the players have the opportunity to represent their country. So when they enter and they send in their videos, they can say what country they're from. And then here are the overall winners in the top 5. First place, USA. Second place, New Zealand. Third place, Canada. Fourth place, Scotland. And then fifth place, Singapore. And as I mentioned before, these pipers from Singapore, just a whole bunch of great videos this year and great representation. Players also have the ability to represent their pipe band or team. So this is not as a pipe band event, but just as a way to indicate your membership in a band. And some players who don't play together in a band, they organize themselves and they give themselves a team name, and then their points are collected together and they can be ranked here. So the top three here are the St. Andrews College from New Zealand in first place. Second place, the Singapore Boys Brigade Bagpipe Band, and in third place, the Northwest Junior Pipe Band. So well done. We love our piping and pipe band associations. You know, they do so much work throughout the year in terms of accrediting and educating judges, of course, running our Highland Games, often running other competitions throughout the year. And we want to recognize our piping associations. It's a big part of the overall piping and drumming and pipe band community. So players get to indicate their affiliation with an association. And here we go. The first place is the EUSPBA. That's the Eastern US Pipe Band Association. Second place, the British Columbia Pipers Association, right here in my neck of the woods here. And in third place, Singapore, again, the Pipe Band Association of Singapore. So congratulations to our all of our overall winners and our top winners in these categories. We also have the individual prize lists. So this is probably, if you're a competitor, where you're interested to see, how did I do? So all of our events are listed here. The top 6 placings are indicated. If there were 6 or more competitors, we have a, we list all 6 there. And you can see the event name, the requirements, the judge name, the list of the prize winners, their country is shown by the flag, and then the tunes. And the tunes are actually a hyperlink. So if you click on the link, it will take you to the actual YouTube video performance of that performance. So you can go through here and just scroll through, or you can use your browser search feature. You can search for a name, or if you want to listen to a particular tune, you can search by tune name. So that is those are our individual prizes. And when you do watch those videos, click like, send a, post a positive comment. That's how you can show your appreciation for these fantastic performers and performances. Since you're not there live to give them a smile or some applause, you can give them a thumbs up. We also have some special awards. So these are not playing awards, but these recognize your other efforts. So we have some videos here for Best Service Member in Uniform. This is military and first responders. Some great videos from the Boys Brigade in Singapore. We also have Best Video of a School Piper or Drummer in School Uniform. We want to recognize our school bands, which do so much to promote piping and drumming education in many parts of the world. And then we have the Best Dress and Deportment Award, which is a traditional award that is often given out in Scotland to recognize, how a person is carrying themselves in the performance stage. And then Best Video Background. And this is a fun award because you really get to see some of the fantastic places where our pipers and drummers come from. And people, sometimes they have it a really cool place where they get to practice or perform, or it's a beautiful open space. Look at that. I love that one from Aria Madden, playing in front of about 100 drum harnesses. So some very nice videos, and it's just really fun to see. And I'm always reminded how our community is so global, and you see some really different parts of the world, but then you realize how much we have in common with our music and our passion to do it at a high level. So those are our special video awards.
It's amazing to see. And yeah. You're just so right. I think it's a fitting time to say like how truly global our art form of piping and drumming is. When I first left Northern Ireland to go across the Irish Sea to Scotland and realize, wow, we speak the same language. We might sound different, Well, we speak the same language with our drumsticks and our bagpipes. And then first trip to British Columbia with SFU, same thing. Wow, we have very different lives and different outlooks, but we share this passion for the music and how it makes us feel, and our commitment to excellence with it. And then you're going through Singapore and Hawaii and New Zealand, Australia, all these places. We all have this common connection and this vision of putting great music out into the world and really upholding that heritage. And it's an incredible thing to be a part of. So I want to honor all of you that are a part of it and that commit your lives to it. I look forward to connecting with you all, whether it's digitally like this or in person at competitions in the future. But yeah, thanks a million. And Yuri, I don't often get a chance to thank you, but a massive thank you. I know we're not wrapped up just yet, but you do so much for the piping and drumming community globally. And it's just incredible what you do. So a massive thank you.
Thanks, James. So another thing that we are really passionate about here at the World Online Piping and Drumming Championships is publishing everything. And we were the very first competition in the world, in the piping and drumming world, to publish everything. So what that means is all of the prize lists, of course, with all of the videos. We also publish all of the judges' comments for everybody. So if you're in the results area, you can click on complete list of all events. So this is a huge web page. Hopefully it doesn't crash your phone, but it has every competitor in every event, the competitor name, the placing if they got one, their tunes, the name of the judge, and then the judge's comments. That is there to be an educational resource for you. And all of our comments are on the website for all of our competitions. So it is a growing resource. And we've heard from piping associations who are using these results for adjudicator training. It's a great resource for you as a musician. You can find videos of tunes that you're working on. It's a great way to discover new tunes. Just scroll through. It's also a great way to learn, what are judges looking for at different levels? What does a winning sheet in an open piping contest look like? What are they talking about? What's the level of detail? So it's all here. And there's, of course, the watch video link. At the bottom of each one of these, it says download comments. So you can actually download a PDF. This is like what you would get at your Highland Games, where your judge would be writing in semi-legible handwriting. But they're all here. So you can download these comment sheets, and they're there for everybody. Our winners also get a certificate, and all the winners will have the links to download their certificates to them, and you can print it out. You can put it on your social media and share the world, and make sure to tag us so that we can help share your great news. So that's the complete results. Now, this is the fun part. Well, this has all been fun, but this is the exciting part, which is sort of the culmination of our full year of competitions. We're always looking for ways to make our competitions more fun, more inspiring, more engaging. And this year we added a new category of prize that I mentioned called the Grand Champion. So just like we had the overall winners in each category for each one of our competitions, we combined everything from all three competitions this year, spring, summer, and fall. And we are pleased that now we can award the title of Grand Champion Grand Champion for 2022. And let's look at those now. So this rewards excellence, but also consistency. So for many of our competition categories, we had players playing in all of the available events at all three of our competitions. So if you're playing in one of the amateur piping grades that has 5 events, you have the possibility of competing in 15 events this year. And many of our competitors did exactly that. And if you played in all 15 events and you placed high in all of those events, you had a really good chance of being towards the top of our list here. So here it is. 2022 World Online Piping and Drumming Championships Grand Champions. And I'll just mention the full list for open and professional piping, and then the first place winners for the rest of the categories. So, Grand Champion in open professional solo piping for 2022, John Dew from Scotland. Second place, Ian K. McDonald. Third place, James McCaddy. Fourth place, Dr. Brendan Eade. Fifth place, Sean McEwen. Sixth, Jack Williamson. Seventh, Lockie Dick. Tie for eighth between Scott Armstrong and Ryan Murray. And rounding out the top 10, Aidan Bowen. Grade 1 piping grand champion, Connor Eckert. Extremely, really high level of play from Connor. I would expect that he's going to be moving into the professional ranks at any moment now. Grade 2 piping grand champion, Phil Nielsen. Grade 3 solo piping grand champion, Glenmary Christopher. Grade 4 piping grand champion, Ziggy Gray. Ziggy, I think you're ready to move up a grade as well. Just dominating that grade 4 piping. And then grade 5 piping grand champion, Sean Stewart. And the grand champion for 2022 in beginner piping, Todd Schroeder. Right, James, you want to take it over?
Absolutely. So we'll start with the open professional side grade. In first place, Grant Maxwell from Canada. In second place, Alexander Caldell. Third, Harvey Dawson. Fourth, Holly Chalmers. And fifth, Tyler Boydston. Grade 1 side, Holly Chalmers. Grade 2, Tommy McAndrew. Grade 3 and grade 4, Daniel Liu. Grade 5, Michael Cox. And beginner side, Ewan Christopher. Grade 1 tenor, Aaron McRobbie, also winning grade 2 tenor. Grade 3 tenor, Lexi Shaw. Grade 4 tenor, Rowan Shaw. Grade 5 tenor, Violet Haysom. And beginner tenor, Susanna Kowalska. Intermediate bass, first place, William Gunn. Novice bass, Ewan Ka Ming. And congratulations to you all. Incredible to see such incredible turnout throughout the years. The one person I want to mention and highlight just for a second, Yuri, is Grant Maxwell. He's been so incredibly consistent in that professional grade in his delivery, and obviously the results have shown that. So great to see such high caliber, world-class players entering in those top grade levels and really setting the standard for everyone. So yeah, hats off.
Great. Thanks, James. So for our band events, we have a tie for first place, grand champion, Wellington Red Hackle Pipe Band from New Zealand, tied with Alaska Celtic Pipes and Drums from the USA.
Well done.
Our top country with the most points overall, grand champion for 2022, USA, followed by New Zealand, Canada, Scotland, and Australia. So what you would expect from, that's the strong piping countries, but also fantastic to see great representation from so many other countries around the world. Our top pipe band or team for 2022, St. Andrews College. And then our top association is the EUSPBA from the USA. So if we look at all of our competitors from all of our different categories, and we look at the top 25, first place is Daniel Liu. Now, Daniel is helped by, he's competing in two grades by playing up, and that is totally okay, and we encourage that. Second place, Connor Eckert. Third, Ziggy Gray. So congratulations to all of our grand champion winners for 2022. Fantastic to get to the top of those lists. Takes not only excellence, but it takes a lot of consistency. As I said, some of these performers were just cranking out great videos every time, multiple videos per competition, doing all of our competitions this year. So congratulations to everybody. Well done. And I know that, anytime you have a competition, there's a short prize list and a few people get their names on there, and there are many, many others who don't get on the prize list. But I want to let you know that I've been on both sides of that, as you have, James, and there's just no way around it. When you're doing a competitive event, you can't win every time. But I've often found that it's the times where I'm not on the prize list where I'll actually learn the most. So I hope that regardless of whether you are in the top 6 or not, that you had a positive experience and that you gained something from the experience of setting a challenge, working hard to do your best, and following through with your performance.
You're absolutely right. You're in. Thank you for those kind words to everyone in our piping and drumming community. It's interesting when you look at the top performers, whether they're soloists or they're the Field Marshal Montgomerys of the world. No matter who you are, you always lose more than you win. That's just the nature of competition. And in my younger years, I always looked at second place was failure. If I didn't win, it was a failure. But actually, as I grew a little bit older and I looked at it a little bit differently, I realized I was either winning or I was learning. I never looked at it as losing when I didn't get first place. I learned way more from the seconds, the thirds, the fourths, the lasts. I've had plenty of the above. And just it's how you look at it through that lens and that perspective. So as you guys are stepping into 2023, I want to wish you all the best with it, and set big goals, set big sights, and get engaged with your community. And the best way to do that, get your name in a competition, get amongst it, whether it's here with us online, whether it's with another online competition or in person or all of them. Get in amongst it. It's the best way to grow your skill.
Great, James. Thank you. If people want to connect with you and your inspirational community of pipe band drummers, where can they find you?
Yeah, thank you, Yuri. So best place would be to head over to pipebanddrumminginnercircle.com. And we've also got a Facebook group, a free Facebook group called Pipe Band Drumming on Tap. There's about 3,500 pipe band drummers from all over the world in there.
Great. James, thanks for being part of this. I couldn't do this without you. Fantastic job. Thanks for your inspirational words and for helping keep our drumming program just growing. Really appreciate it. I want to thank all our competitors. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thanks to our judges for doing an excellent job in writing those great comments. And to all our friends and family and supporting us, thank you. We plan to be back next year. There's some planning to be done in terms of when things are going to fit into the calendar, but we will be back. So join us, join James on Facebook or at his Inner Circle. You can find more about the online competition at bagpipelessons.com/competition. You can sign up to get updates and we will keep you in the loop on our email list. You can find us on Facebook, bagpipelessons.com, on Instagram. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. I hope that you have a peaceful holiday time and that next year is happy and healthy and filled with piping and drumming and music and inspiration and community. Thanks again. Thanks, James.
Thanks, Yuri. Merry Christmas.
All right. Mahalo, everybody.
Mahalo.